Imagine this. Your partner forgets your anniversary. Anger flares. Instead of accusing, you always do this. Try, I felt hurt and unimportant when our anniversary passed unnoticed. See the difference? You statements blame and attack, escalating the conflict. I statements express feelings honestly without pointing fingers. By taking responsibility for our emotions, we create a safer space for open dialogue. Instead of a blame game, we foster understanding and empathy. We've all been there, in those moments where emotions run high and words come out faster than we can think. In the heat of an argument, it's easy to get caught up in our own perspective, feeling the need to defend our stance. Often we find ourselves waiting for our turn to speak instead of truly hearing our partner. This can lead to misunderstandings and further conflict. Active listening is about more than just silence, it's about being fully present in the moment. It means putting aside our own thoughts and focusing entirely on what the other person is saying. It's about giving your full attention, asking clarifying questions to ensure you understand their point of view and showing that you value their words. Reflecting back what you've heard is a powerful tool. It shows that you are engaged and that you care about their feelings and thoughts. When we genuinely listen, we show respect. This respect is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship. We communicate, "Your feelings matter to me." This simple acknowledgement can make a world of difference. Saying, "I want to understand where you're coming from," opens the door to deeper connection and empathy. This creates a foundation of trust and allows for more productive communication. Trust is built when both parties feel heard and valued. When we take the time to listen, we pave the way for moments of joy and connection. It's in these moments that relationships grow stronger. Remembering shared experiences and understanding each other's history can also deepen the bond. It reminds us of the journey we've taken together. Looking forward, discussing future goals and dreams, and aligning on a shared vision can bring a sense of unity and purpose. Even in conflict, when we approach with a mindset of understanding and resolution, we can find solutions that work for both. The bridge to understanding is built on these small, consistent acts of listening, empathy, and respect. It's a journey worth taking. So, the next time you find yourself in a heated discussion, remember to pause, listen, and truly hear your partner. It's the key to a deeper, more meaningful connection because at the end of the day, understanding each other is the foundation of love and partnership. Ever feel your temperature rising during an argument? That's your cue for a timeout. When emotions run high, logic flies out the window. Stepping away from the conversation temporarily can prevent things from escalating into hurtful territory. Agree on a signal beforehand, a word, a phrase, that indicates the need for a break. Use this time to calm down, gather your thoughts, and approach the conversation later with a clearer mind. Perspective shift, stepping into their shoes. Imagine looking at the world through your partner's eyes, experiencing their emotions, understanding their motivations. It's not just about seeing what they see, but feeling what they feel. This exercise can open up a whole new dimension in your relationship, allowing you to connect on a deeper level. This is the power of perspective taking. It's a skill that can be developed with practice and patience. When you take the time to step into their shoes, you begin to appreciate the nuances of their thoughts and feelings. This understanding can lead to a more harmonious and fulfilling relationship. During a disagreement, it's easy to get stuck in our own heads, but making an effort to see things from their point of view can be transformative. Instead of focusing on winning the argument, try to understand where they are coming from. This shift in focus can turn a heated debate into a constructive conversation. Ask yourself, what might they be feeling right now? Are they scared, hurt, or frustrated? Understanding their emotional state can help you respond with empathy rather than defensiveness. It's about creating a safe space where both partners feel heard and valued. What experiences might be shaping their perspective? Our past experiences heavily influence how we perceive the present. By considering their history, you can gain insights into why they react the way they do. This can help you approach the situation with more compassion and less judgment. Even if you don't agree, acknowledging their point of view can bridge the gap and foster empathy. It's not about who is right or wrong, but about understanding and connection. When both partners feel understood, it strengthens the bond and builds a foundation of trust and respect. So next time you find yourself in a disagreement, take a moment to step into their shoes. It might just change everything. Humor, the great deflector. Laughter truly can be the best medicine, even in the midst of an argument. Injecting humor when appropriate can diffuse tension, lighten the mood, and remind each other that you're on the same team. A well-timed joke or a playful remark can shift the energy from combative to collaborative. Remember, the goal isn't to make light of the issue, but to create a more positive and receptive atmosphere. The art of compromise, finding common ground. Arguments often stem from differing needs and desires. The key to resolving them constructively lies in finding a compromise, a solution that meets both of your needs to some extent. Start by identifying your non-negotiables, then explore areas where you're willing to be flexible. Remember, compromise isn't about one person winning, but about finding a solution that works for both of you. Repair attempts, building bridges of reconciliation. Even with the best intentions, arguments can leave emotional bruises. That's where repair attempts come in. These are actions we take to mend the emotional connection after a disagreement. A sincere apology, a warm embrace, a gesture of affection. These small acts can go a long way in rebuilding trust and intimacy. Repair attempts show your partner that the relationship is more important than winning the argument. Seeking professional guidance when love needs a helping hand. Relationships are a journey filled with moments of joy, connection, and sometimes challenges. It's natural for couples to face obstacles along the way. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, navigating conflict can feel overwhelming. Disagreements can arise from misunderstandings, unmet needs, or differing perspectives. These conflicts, if not addressed, can lead to feelings of frustration, resentment, and emotional distance. If arguments become a chronic source of pain and disconnection, seeking professional guidance from a therapist or counselor can be incredibly beneficial. Therapy offers a neutral ground where both partners can express their feelings openly and honestly without fear of judgment. A therapist can provide a safe and supportive space to explore communication patterns, develop conflict resolution skills, and strengthen your emotional bond. They can help identify underlying issues that may be contributing to the conflict and offer strategies to address them effectively. There's no shame in seeking help. In fact, it's a sign of strength and commitment to the relationship. By taking this step, couples demonstrate their willingness to invest in their partnership and work towards a healthier, more fulfilling connection. Therapy can be a transformative experience, fostering deeper understanding, empathy, and intimacy between partners. Remember, every relationship has its ups and downs, but with the right support, love can thrive and grow stronger. Conclusion: nurturing love through healthy conflict. Arguments are inevitable in any relationship, but they don't have to be destructive. By embracing open communication, active listening, and a willingness to compromise, we can transform disagreements into opportunities for growth and connection. Remember, the goal isn't to avoid conflict altogether, but to navigate it in a way that strengthens the bond we share with our partner.